Breaking news. A mass shooting overnight in Sweden. A community called Gävle, Sweden. A 14-year-old opened fire on a crowd in the downtown area, shooting 6 people, mostly teenagers. This 14-year-old was arrested, but it was a massive crime scene. And this comes just months after the worst mass shooting in Sweden history happened in early February. What the heck is going on with Sweden? Let's talk about this mass shooting and the violence that continues to escalate in the country of Sweden. Check it out. All right, check this out. 6 young people are shot in Swedish city center attack as police arrest a 14-year-old boy. A 14-year-old boy has been arrested after 6 people were shot on a busy street in Sweden. Gunfire broke out around 2 a.m. on Saturday in Gävle, an area lined with bars and restaurants, sparking a huge emergency response. Photos show police swarming the city center and cordoning off the streets as victims were carried in ambulances. The teenager is being held on suspicion of attempted murder and is due to be questioned later today. The victims, mostly young adults, but including people under 18, were all taken to the hospital. The extent of their injuries have not been revealed, but at least 3 people with gunshot wounds ran into a restaurant for shelter as the attack unfolded. So far, we are working broadly, and I cannot confirm that there is any connection to a criminal network environment. So, yeah. But guess what, folks? Earlier this year, the worst mass shooting in Sweden's history happened. Check it out.
Well, the shooting happened in the city of Örebro, around 100 miles to the west of Stockholm. Police have said that although the motive isn't yet known, it is not believed to be terror-related. Sky's international correspondent Alex Rossi reports.
As the gunman started shooting, students fled.
Oh my God!
They are clearly terrified. Others hid in their classrooms, barricading the doors.
We were sitting and hiding under the tables in the classroom, and we heard loud bangs. After maybe 2 hours, the police came, and when they took us out from the classroom, when I passed the entrance to the school, I looked down and there was blood everywhere.
Those caught up in the violence feared they'd not get out alive.
A guy next to me was shot in the shoulder. He was bleeding a lot. When I looked behind me, I saw 3 people on the floor bleeding. Everyone was shocked. They said, "Go out, get out." Me and my friend tried to save the life of this person. People were very shocked. The police were not on site, and neither was the ambulance. So we had to help. I took my friend's shawl and tied it tightly around his shoulder so that he wouldn't bleed so much.
Helicopters could be seen flying overhead as response teams scrambled to the location. Armed police soon arrived on the scene. The authorities say the suspect was not previously known to them.
We now know that around 10 people died here today. We cannot provide more specific details at this time due to the extent of the damage. We still believe we have the primary perpetrator in custody, although we're not ruling out the involvement of others. He is not known to the police from before and has no connections to any gang. Based on what we know, we believe he acted alone.
The shooting happened just after midday in the city of Örebro, which is about 200 kilometers west of Stockholm. This campus houses a number of schools, but the attack happened at an adult education centre. And the violence has once again raised questions about the growing levels of gun violence in Sweden. It has the highest gun crime death rate in the European Union.
We have witnessed brutal, deadly violence against completely innocent people. Many questions remain unanswered, and I cannot provide those answers either. But the time will come when we will know what happened, how it could occur, and what motives may have been behind it. Let us not speculate.
It may be a few days before a clearer picture emerges of the shooter's motive, as investigators continue their work. But this is already the country's worst mass shooting.
All right, so normally Sweden is peaceful. Usually this stuff doesn't happen, but lately in the country, 2 big mass shootings back to back in just a 6-7 month span. Should be concerning, folks. What do you think the cause of this is? Who's doing these things? What's happening in the country of Sweden? 14-year-old, that's crazy. That's crazy. You know, a lot of these mass shootings in the United States, when we have school shooters, you know, they're young, but 14 is young. It's very rare. It doesn't happen very often, but it did in Sweden. Let me know what you think. Sub to the channel, like, hit the notification button. We cover true crime, not just in the U.S., but worldwide. I am JLR Investigates. We will talk soon. Stay tuned.